my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. I am about to launch a podcast called Good Girl Bullshit, and this is a prequel to it. So if the title intrigues you, if I intrigue you, stick around, please. I've got lots to say, lots to share. I've actually attempted to create my first episode of the podcast 4 times now, and I've recorded myself, and I've been very critical about the content and even how I look. So this episode, as you can see, I'm in a very messy room, and this video is part of an act of self-care for myself to not do my hair, to not clean up before recording, because if I do that, I will spend all the time that I have trying to make things look good. This episode is actually a little piece of self-care for myself because I have been wanting to make a video for months, actually years now. About what? Well, that's the thing. I have so much to talk about and I've got caught up in, a specific topic. And anyways, I just want to make a video in my messy room as an act of self-care. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Many people pleasers are. The whole point of coming on video right now as I am, first of all, I have a moment of free time, and as a mom of 2 toddlers, ages 2 and 3, and I also work part-time, I am very busy and I don't have a lot of time. So here I am. If I spent that time trying to get ready, do my hair, pick out an outfit, clean up the clutter, my free time will be gone. And usually I use all of my free time to clean up. I am very disconnected from friends and family. And so this is an act of self-care to just get over it and just get on video and stop being so hard on myself. I just wanted to share, yes, I am a people pleaser, a recovering people pleaser, and I have definitely been full of good girl syndrome my whole life up until now. I am 39. I will be 40 in November 2025. So in thinking about turning 40, there's a lot that I want to achieve, and a lot of that may not be external achievements. A lot of it is inside me. So this video, again, is part of it. So thank you for watching. So I've sort of had this thought recently. I was at the dentist, and the dentist noticed that I have not an overbite, but my teeth kind of settle a bit forward. Previous dentists I've asked, do I have an overbite? They've said no. But this new dentist that I'm seeing, because I've moved cities recently, he got talking to me about it and asked, like, what's going on? And I said, well, I think when I go to sleep, I unhook my jaw. This is because a friend of mine in my early or mid-20s, she says she went to the dentist and she was grinding her teeth. Yes. And she was causing a lot of dental damage. And I thought, wow, I do not want dental damage. So anytime I went to bed and I felt tension in my jaw, I sort of unhooked it a little bit, if that makes sense. So now I've sort of created this thing where my teeth sort of settle a bit forward. It's apparently not a big issue. And they've actually asked if I want some, like a retainer to help treat it. So I'm debating this right now. Anyways, what I'm getting at is the tension in my jaw and stress. I sort of had this realization that I have been avoiding stress, I guess, or been avoiding who I am at my core, which is I am a sensitive individual. Not only am I a sensitive individual, I am a highly sensitive individual. And I've been running away from this whole concept my entire life. When my parents split, I was about 9 or 10. And if you've gone through anything like that, you kind of know that you start to feel rejected. There's a part of you that feels rejected from your family or your parents, even though that may not actually be the case, but it's like these feelings that you get. And then growing up, I was told a lot of, you're too much, you're too this, you're too that, you're too outspoken, you're too creative, you're too bossy, you're too sensitive, you're too emotional. And I was often told, you can't handle it. And I thought, well, I'll try to handle it. If everyone else can handle it, I'll try to handle it. And so at a young age, I tried to handle it. And this was, we didn't have the term mental health back in the 90s when I was growing up. And my parents tried, but what happened was I took on a lot of their emotions, particularly one of my parents, and it really affected me. And when you're parentified like that at such a young age, things really affect you differently. So I sort of, going back to the dentist, I realized like I was very stressed. I've been stressed a lot throughout life, but I realized that I've been sort of trying to run away from the stress in a way. I've been trying to just make everything better by almost denying my feelings, I guess, or trying to push through and trying to be stronger or try to be, tougher or something like that. Handle it because everybody else seems to be able to handle it. But no, I realized I am a sensitive individual. It doesn't matter if I am 4, 14, 24, 34, 39, whatever the age is. It could be 60, it doesn't 70, 80. My emotions are valid, and that's something that is a new concept, I guess. I've often felt like I've been too dramatic or like, are my feelings real? Is this what I'm feeling? Or is this feeling based on how I think I should feel based on what others want from me? So it's been a journey. And again, I just had this realization after going to the dentist, thinking, wow, I've tried so hard to not be stressed, but you kind of have to allow the stress to come and deal with it. And who's to say I would have even had that kind of pain or whatnot? But now I sort of have this thing where my teeth are sitting a little bit forward. Stress will do a lot to you. I'll tell you that. So in this realization, I've realized a lot of people that have called me sensitive lack empathy, lack connection with who they are inside. Not to say that they are this way now, but at the time, I feel like they were very disconnected. And so I became very disconnected as well. I am a highly sensitive individual, and I am not ashamed to say it. I am entering 2025 with this knowledge, and I'm going to wear it. Wear it with pride. Even my life path number says that I am an expressive and sensitive person. I'm a life path 3. Life path 3 is all about emotional expression, and I think that I have been trying to not express my emotions out of fear of hurting people. But all I've really done through that is hurt myself and really bugged up my brain and my heart. So now it's time to live more authentically. Walk the walk that talk the talk that I'm talking and how I feel inside. It's time to align myself with how I feel and to stop being afraid of these big emotions that don't necessarily scare me, but seem to scare other people. Any of this is interesting to you, please follow along. My podcast is coming. There's a lot to plan. I think some people think you can just slap it together. I am very much a planner, but I can't plan to the point of perfection because here I am. I need to do this for myself. My mission may change. My journey may follow a different path at some point, but if I don't start, then I won't start. And I've said that in at least 4 video attempts that I've tried to make where I have had scripts and I've had my hair and makeup done, and I just can't do it all. I can't do it all, especially with the little time that I actually have. So here I am. Hair was washed this morning. This is how it looks after washing without blow drying it. Anyways, thank you for following along in my messy room. Thank you for joining me today, and I can't wait for you to join me in my next video. Bye for now.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you?